horrible. The day is horrible. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. You still at work, are you? I've finished. I'm on my way. I'm on my way, you know what I mean? Let's get TikTok going. Let's get TikTok going. I wonder if I stream on this phone as well on my account. What if you get like 2 streams? I'm not going to try it because it might blow up, innit? Deliver talk. Deliver talk. What a name. What would you call yourself that? What's this? Rain. The rain returns. Of the return of rain. It's pouring down here. Absolutely pouring down. But, you know, it's used to this winter, isn't it? Service, what's that? Oh. So, expo season? No thanks. No thanks. It's a bit rubbishy, but there you go. 30 minutes left. What do you finish at? 6:30 then? We finish at 6. We do 9 till 6. I think, why don't we do 9 till 5, isn't it? What, never until got this? Yeah, I've got seat covers on the front. I always put seat covers. Just if you get in with the dirty ovals or anything. And I'll just leave them on, really. I did on my Leaf. My Leaf, I put seat covers the day I bought it. Wore them out, actually. I had to buy another set of seat covers. I had 2 or 3 sets of seat covers. I think I've worn them out, really. Because you're sitting here a lot, don't you? Most of us mats. People, amount of cars I've seen, they got big holes in the carpet where the person just didn't have mats. I'm like, why would you not do that? Why would you not have mats? Go on eBay now. If you buy mats on eBay, you're talking like 20 quid. I bought a set for a Mini. I think it was like 15 quid. Tailored ones, so they fit. They fit in the car and all. It's like mad. Well, I don't get why people wouldn't get them. You know, I think, why would you not get mats? Let's turn it off for a minute. It's starting to get a bit warm now. I'm out. I've got my thermals on still. I do like my thermals. I love them. It's cold today. I know it's only 5 degrees now. All right, Jordan. How are you, mate? It's raining here. I don't know whether it's raining where you are, but it started about an hour ago, I suppose. Just like, oh god, the rain seems like it's returned. The return of the rain. Not return of the Mac. Yeah, it's return of the Mac, isn't it? Get your rain Mac out. I just wonder when it's going to stop. Then it'll just be dry. Henry the scaffold. Is it Henry or Hendry? Is your name Hendry then, or Henry? Or is it like, I do work for HMRC. Yeah, of course it's Greggs coffee. It's Harrods coffee, but in a Greggs mug. Do you remember Mr. Mac? Yeah? What about him? Well, have you seen him? Have you seen him about? Have you spotted him? Well, he's the one who's like, my family won't buy that car. Okay, all right, you wait for him. Don't even show up. Imagine if we'd have waited all that time for him to show up. I'd have been dead about 100 times. Where's he gone? I don't know, actually. His son rings up every now and again, wants something done on his car. I'd rather wait for you. Oh, well, I don't want to do it. We don't do that sort of work, you know. And no, I don't know. Nice family, but they give it a big one, don't they? How much money? Yeah, these jobs. We've got these. Yeah, we've got like 20 houses, and these are like a 3 million job. I think, really? Surely you just buy new cars, wouldn't you? You wouldn't buy. If you had that sort of dough, you'd just buy them, wouldn't you? But he weren't hard up. He was. I don't know, seems a bit hard work, doesn't he? Oh yeah, I think he was bored. I think he's bored. I think when I retire, I'm going to be going in all sorts of shops, and all sorts of shops. Anywhere that I chat to you, innit? I'll be going out and going, who can I find to chat to? I reckon old people like that, do you? I mean, it's like, who can I find to chat to? I know what. Look at them over there. Let's go and chat to them. That's why I like the cruises, because they can't get away, can they? Unless they jump overboard. Maybe that bloke, when he jumped overboard, he talked to me, and it was just, yeah, 5:30. We shut at 4 now. Don't tell Neil, will you? We did have a jumper. It was on a Jura, P&O Jura. We're coming in, and I tell you what it was. It's selfish, really. Why didn't he wait to get to the Isle of Wight? Anyway, not on that bit coming up to the Isle of Wight. He jumps. Have you played free cards? What's that mean? I don't know what you mean. Anyway, yeah, P&O Jura. We were coming in, and you know, because you normally get in about 6 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock. You dock in Southampton. You don't get off. Still, you have your breakfast and that sort of stuff. Then it's sort of a bit deflated, isn't it? Because your holiday's over. Anyway, so there was compassion that all come through the thing. We're all asleep. It's like, whoa, what's that? Compassion, whatever, come please come and make yourself known to the purser's office or whatever. Get off work. Oh, about an hour ago I left. Anyway, and I kept calling it out. Oh, you heard it in the corridors. I know over all the shit, but then it was what was it? Then it come out. It got a bit more serious about an hour later. Or half. It's all coming out in the rooms, and then it was if you've got outside cabins, can you please stay in? Because it's dark as well, they're looking for him, aren't they? They're trying to find him. And when we got up, it's like, because all the restaurants are shut, so they've had to reopen them. And we was about 4 hours late getting in. We didn't get in till like 11:30. And we were doing this like figure of 8. Coast Guard helicopter, stay in, you're not allowed out on deck. All the decks are closed. Deckhands do whatever. Oh, this is going on and on. No one really knew what was going on. No one knew, and it transpired we had a jumper, and don't know. He wanted his mum to go with him, but there you go. I think he washed up. What about? Do you know what? It was a pain, mate, because the next cruise was a short one of them, like, we call it a booze cruise, didn't you? But it was more like, you know, a 3-day or something like that. Well, they'd have all been late, wouldn't they? They'd have been late. It went in the end, but we didn't get off till, say, lunchtime, and then we're having to sit up in the. Why? We didn't jump off. We had to sit all in the lounges with our life jackets on. So what's that all about? What's the ship sinking? Anyway, I mean, the poor bloke, he was long gone, wasn't he? Wouldn't have lasted long, I don't reckon. But yeah, he washed up, I don't know, a month later or something, somewhere along the bottom or Isle of Wight or something like that. His body washed up, you know. Did I push him? Nah, I just thought, what a selfish git. Why didn't he do it in Southampton, innit? He might have landed on the concrete and then they could just swept him up and put him in an ambulance, innit? Or jump on a railing or something, one of these spiky railings, and just, oh, imagine that, it goes under your ribs and, oh no! Oh, I don't like that sort of stuff, I don't like it. We used to have these hooks for spraying the bonnets. You'd hang them up with these hooks, and you know, at work, he was always having a bit of, he was having a bit of a bosh, like a dead leg. Ah, you can't. Anyway, so then, and we were like messing about, and And we just thought, oh, imagine running over and you get it in your eye and it comes up this bit here. Oh no, I don't like that sort of stuff. I'm 18, will you give me some life advice? Absolutely adore boring stuff. Stop chasing anything other than your health and having savings in your bank. Don't buy fashion, it just drives you mad. And buy a house. That's my life advice. Make sure you pay attention. Become indispensable at work, and then say to your boss, I need an 80 quid a week pay rise. Well, I don't know. Just get another job lined up and say, see you later, I'm off because he's giving me 100 quid a month. Oh, I'll give you 110. No, you're tight. I don't want to work for you now because you should have jumped to give me, because I'm your best employee. Grease them. Oh, do you know, it'd be nasty, wouldn't it? I don't like all that sort of thing. You know, fingers indoors and oh no. We can't talk about them because it makes me ugh. And I would hope if I see someone fall from something, and that's not a dig at you, Nate. I don't know, I see a car crash or something, you know, I would really hope I would be able to go over and help and then just come away and cry and feel sick. I really hope I could go, fucking shut up, get in there and help. Get in there and help. Right, all there, go and be sick. Don't be sick. Now be sick. I'd want to, if I could do that, I think I'm a decent person. If I could hold my sick and feeling like that, you know, here's your arm, mate, let's put it in the ambulance. Hello? From Canada. Hang on, what sort of life advice do you want though? I mean, surely it's just, I don't know, like if your mates are all into Canada Goose, get another mates. Get other mates who like working and you all want to buy a property, innit? Get some mates, get 3 of you mates and buy a house together. Rent it out, alright Luke? That's my thought, isn't it? But you might go, oh no, but what I meant was life advice like, where can I get lots of credit? Where can I buy all this stuff that I think is going to make me look handsome? Just look in the mirror. If you think we're ugly looking in the mirror, well, how's my day been? Alright actually. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Didn't sell anything today, I don't think, which is not the end of the world, is it? It's just didn't sell anything. Off to see my girlfriend. Apparently there's some lemon drizzle left for me. She cooked a cake yesterday because it was pancake day, wasn't it? I didn't have pancakes yesterday, I went to the gym. So after 5 years it'll be fine. Well, no, I don't know. Look, why? What's your name? Why call yourself why or whatever? Right. Do you think it's sensible to smoke or not smoke? Do you think it's sensible to try and ignore everyone who's telling you what to do? Bad things to do, right? Do you think you should exercise some of the time or none of the time? Do you think it's better to do a bit of gear? Well, then you don't need it. If you're against all that and you don't do it, and you like working hard and you save for stuff, delay your gratification, isn't it? So if you want something, you save up for it, mate, you're sorted. You're sorted. I'd definitely say save super hard until you can get a flat, innit, or a house. That's my thoughts. You know, mate, you say, it's ridiculous because I've listened to these on the internet and they're telling me I want to be like Uber. Look, they haven't known anything. I want to ignore the Uber. I want to ignore them. Actually, I'm going to start medicine in Bristol. So you'll do alright then, won't you? You obviously, yes, I feel sorry for you. I'm going to get your violins out because property is obviously, when I was young, they gave it to us. You know, literally, you know, you went out for £3. Next thing you come home with a house. 3 of them. They're £1 each. You know, just at a mansion. I bought it for like £4. You know, I love all these young kids. Yeah, it's all right for you. It's not, really? What, we was never skinned? No one in our day was skinned. What's that? Seeing that every, oh no, it'd be horrible, wouldn't it? Things get caught in his hips. What's that? Is it American? What's the bit where he catches? It's got Cameron Diaz. Is it American Pie? Is it American Pie? I don't know. It's just, oh no. Who has caught it in a zip? See, you girls are lucky. You ain't got that problem to contend with, have you? Or if you're really tiny, you're all right, aren't you? My dad told me what. Yeah, but what did your dad earn? You know, you're probably earning more. You got more crap to buy, and you're more like fashion and, you know, more Canada Goose. And what's that all about? What's a frigging Canada Goose? Yeah, you Nathan, you dick. Anyway, what's this? A lot of life has could be in common sense. Yeah, you just all you got to do is just be sensible, innit? Just being sensible is the best, isn't it? Boring. Find, you know, go for the non-exciting stuff. You want, you know, best life advice is I don't want to go to the doctors. I don't want to be ill and go to the doctors. that's, you know, I'm in a good shape, aren't I? If I'm not under any medication, I'm not under, I mean, my mind, that's gone, isn't it? You know, if you're modern, your mind, you ain't got a mind, have you? Your mind's flipping gone, isn't it? But you can't help that. Fortune flavours the bold, does it? Something about, is it something about Mary? All right. Fortune flavours the bold. Sounds like you listen to the internet and they're saying you got to come out, you come out of your comfort zone. Why? Why have I got to come out of my comfort zone? Why have I got to come out of my comfort zone? Been in A&E? What you done? You've only done your leg, haven't you? You're whinging, you're a lady. Stop whinging. You didn't have man flu, a dodgy neck. I had a dodgy neck and I was broadcasting with a dodgy neck. Imagine that. I think the paparazzi couldn't believe it. They was all outside my house. So, man, Plumstead man has bad neck, bad run of luck, has man flu, does a bad time in a Canterbury 10 miler because his son beat him, done the old man big time. Then a bad neck. Imagine that. It's almost like my life. My life was going before me. I thought, God, I can't believe it. But I'm back on it now. Went to the gym. Was it last night? Yeah, I ran on Monday. Was it Monday? I think I ran Monday. Yeah, I ran Monday and then I went swimming Tuesday and then to the gym last night. Didn't do very much. I love the gym, all them people going in the mirrors. It's like, you know, I fancy going and spraying the mirrors with like frosted. You want to go and have a wrap with frosted. You don't, what are you looking in the mirror for? And they ain't looking at their form, they're just looking at how big their muscles are, isn't it? It's like, does it matter? Well, you're gonna get, you know, do you really need that much ego that you need your arms a certain size to think you're good looking? Hold a conversation, you're good looking. If you can string a conversation together and you can make people laugh and you're right, you're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. How's it hanging? Straight down, I think. All right, actually, more rain, which is obviously a pain in the backside, but you know, it's rain, isn't it? It's amazing. You go somewhere like somewhere today must be like 35 degrees, mustn't it? And you're here and you think it's like 5 degrees. How much do you figure a decent 2-bedroom house costs in Britain? A single standalone house? Do you mean a detached house, or do you mean? I don't know. It's expensive. Depends on where you are, though, doesn't it? If you move up north, it's cheaper. But then is the work up there, you know, around the capital? I mean, I'm sure if you went to Washington, the houses there must be much more expensive than Philadelphia, I would have thought, because it's the capital, isn't it? Capital city is always going to be, you know, and whatever the capital of Philadelphia is, surely they're going to be more expensive than 50 mile outside of that. But now, if you can work from home, it doesn't really matter where you are, does it? They're always too expensive. Do you know what? They're expensive when they were, say they're 300 grand now, and they were 30 grand. When they were 30 grand, they were too much money. You didn't have 30 grand cash, did you? All you lot now think, oh yeah, you must have bought them cash. Yeah, cool. My mate's got a range. It's on PCP, but he's got a 50 or 80 grand Range Rover, and he's paying like 600 quid a month. But it's an 80 grand car, and he looks like a millionaire. That's the whole point. He looks like a millionaire. Ain't a millionaire. He looks like one. But I'd rather look like a tramp and have my own house and be able to afford me eating. That's me. You know, so I don't need a car to make me look good. I look good in the mirror. What's that? Little bit to the left. What am I benching? What, in the gym? I don't know. I don't do bench pressing. I go on the machines. I just do 3 laps of the machines. Last night, why are you looking at TikTok or YouTube on a machine? What's that all about? I'm like, I'm here to use that machine. I don't even want to count them. I just do them till it's like, I'm getting knackered now. 3 more, right, I've had enough. Get off this machine, get to the next machine. And what's the point of me sitting there doing another set, sitting there and doing another set? Surely I'm better to do this machine, and work my way around. Because if anything, I'm giving, say I'm doing my pecs, surely, and the next one is my legs or my delts or something, surely I'm having, I don't know, a 15-minute rest before I go back to them, aren't I? And really, if someone's on that machine, why not just go to another machine? Oh no, I'll watch them now, I'll stand over them, I'll say, excuse me. Something, I don't know, I suppose honestly, 2-bedroom house, what are we all going to say, 150 grand-ish? 150 grand ish. Move to London, it might be 350. You know, is that a lot of money? Absolutely, absolutely. But the appearance of some people in the modern world is like, you think they've got how much money they got in it. I heard a very true saying. What is it? Wealth, money shouts, wealth whispers. It's true, isn't it? If you got the dough, you don't. What do you shout about? You don't need to shout about it, for you. And it's not what you look like. Oh, yeah, my car's newer than yours. It's like, yeah, and you know, great. You got more money than me. Great. What's that? Arsenal leave the gym. No, I don't mind. I don't mind, mate. Like you're doing my nutting. You've done whatever, and I don't like the smashers and all. I think what the heck's that all about? It's too heavy. You do a slow rep all the way at this sort of speed. You don't do this. You do this. That's the speed you do it at. Full rep. And don't go so close that your legs are literally up around your ears and you're trying to push it out. Waste time. You don't need to go like that. You do not need to go. You don't need to go right up to push it out. No, you don't. You need to go down near the bottom so your legs about, I don't know, sort of right angle, innit? And you straighten it out. Right angle, straighten it out. That's my faults. If you're smashing them down, to me, I think it's too heavy. It's too heavy. If you've got to smash it down, you can't do a slow control rep. You're ruining the machines. I don't want to take roids, mate. I think the gym, right, the gym will make you look good, but that's the same, isn't it? What? Own a house way better than rented house. Well, if you're going to rent, say I'm going to rent you my house, who are you paying? You're paying my mortgage, aren't you? Or you're just paying my savings? I think so. But obviously I'm a nobody and I don't know anything and I'm old, so don't listen to me, innit? Well, right. This is my understanding or my beliefs. If you do light reps and you do loads of them, that's better for strength. I think big heavy is better for bulk. But do you really want to bulk up? What, you're going to be happier if your arms are, say, like your arms are, I don't know, your arms are like my arms. I don't even know what they are. But let's say they're 9 inches round. Am I going to be happier if that's 12 inches? Really? No. And I think if you're that big, if you own, yeah. But the thing is, look, you have to be careful because everyone tells you, oi oi, oi oi. Everybody tells you what you should do, isn't it? Ah, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. I don't want to listen to it. I like an end goal with my debts. I like an end goal. I want to finish paying it one day. Why would I want to keep paying it? That's why I don't get PCP. I sell cars and you can have it on PCP. I'm like, why do you have finance? It's not a lot more, but you're buying the car. You know, and if you say, well, I must have another one, it's like, well, that sounds like a want more than a need, isn't it? I think we need a car, eh? Oh, no, it's on here. No, I don't get tempted to do one. That's a thing that's a decent conversation, isn't it? What do you tell him to do one? Apparently I've got to tell you to do one because you're talking about houses. These are my faults, aren't they? Is it better to buy it? Well, I don't rent them. But no, there's a thing over here. I don't know where you are, Andrew. There's over here you can have finance or you can have PCP. I think PCP stands for personal contract plan, and it's like you get, hello, all right, Johnny. What it is your monthly payments are less, but all you're doing, you're making a hangover. It's like saying, I've got a free drink, and tomorrow you're like, ugh. You know, I'm like, no, I want a loan. I can understand it. It's 48 payments, 36 payments of this, and I'm a believer. If I'm going to have 4 years finance, I need to keep the car for 8 years. If I have 2 years, I need to keep it for 4 years. But that's my fault. You know, I want to be out of debt for 2 years. The reason being because I want to be saving up. So what my monthly payments were, then when I get to the end of them 2 years, and I've had it 4 years, I've got a nice pot of money, haven't I? A nice pot of money. How many other holidays would I really been on? You wouldn't. You just bought more biscuits or crap, wouldn't you? Or more Costas or something. You wouldn't, unless you're really disciplined. If you're disciplined, nothing's hard, is it? You save for something, you buy it, you take money out of your savings, but you put your savings back. Even I'd say, well, actually, you're probably better off doing that than paying interest, because if you're paying interest, you're making the bank fat, aren't you? Or whatever. Like credit cards. How much you seen how much the interest is on credit cards? It's like, what? But, you know, cow, duck even. What's that all about? Duck, you mean duck? Well, like duck, duck, go. What? Are you in Ukraine? No. No, I'm in my car. I'm charging my I'm charging my car up. I'm charging my car and I've stopped to grab a latte. I had my sandwiches for dinner. I went to the cafe and had jacket potato. It was like monster. Do you know, I'm sure it was like a whole potato field they put in there. It's like massive. I'm like, it done me. And the curries, I can't have a whole curry. I share it. It's a bit sneaky because you say, can you do like, I want one curry, but can you put it in 2 things? They go, yeah, and obviously they top it up. If you see the chef, he's all right. He went, leave it with me, and he fills it up. When the boss is there, you see him, he's like, oh no, not there. Credit cards. Yeah, I mean, I've got a credit card, but I don't know. Rather than have it on credit, I'd rather save up for it. Unless it's something I really need. If I need it, then I think it's acceptable, isn't it? I think it's acceptable. Who's in a lot shedding allotment? Not me. Jacket potato. Hang on, what's she say? Good mem. Yeah, I'm not in my area. I'm on my way to see my girlfriend's. We've had jacket potatoes tonight. Have you? I love jacket potatoes. No, they are good. They're not. Look, don't get me wrong. They're bad. They're good. I tell you what, I definitely will. And I didn't know this. Right, this is just a tip for you. When I bought my solar, I said to the bloke, "Can I pay you cash?" He went, "No, we don't want cash." Okay. I said, "Well, what about using my credit card?" He said, "Well, I'll tell you what. If you just pay." I was paying with my debit card, and he went, "If you pay on your solar, if you pay on your credit card, even 100 quid, it's still guaranteed." And I thought, I didn't know that. He said, "Yeah, as long as you pay something, it will be covered." And I think, because when I book my holidays, I tend to use my credit card for the deposit. Or what I do is say it's £2 grand. What I do is I'll pay like 400 quid or something, and then I'll pay that off. And Igloo, I like Igloo Cruise. They do this. You can what it is, if you do a bank transfer, because they don't get charged. We get charged. We don't take American Express now. They're too much. But some credit cards, they charge us like 1.5%. And you imagine someone's giving you 10 grand on that. We don't take it, but no, bank transfer. Unless it's like a car we've had ages and you want to sell it, then you would maybe. But if it's a car that's, I wouldn't take a credit card. It's too much. I'm losing that money. You can't pass that on there. You used to be able to, like, whatever the credit card charge, I could charge you, but you're not allowed to. Because again, people get ripped off, don't they? My goldfish sister. Bubbles. No, not really. I can't shout them out. I just think, you know, you've got to try and ignore the people that are trying to lead you astray, innit? And imagine how many people when they're drunk, like, been shopping on eBay or whatever of a night, and it's Saturday night. How many Saturday night purchases they've got in, and they think, let's go. And I love eBay. You look on, there's so much stuff in there. I haven't looked on eBay for a while, but I love it. I look for like security, CCTV, and all that sort of stuff. I love it. I love looking for, I don't know, tech stuff. I like it, you know. But that's because I'm sad, isn't it? I haven't got a life. Maybe if I get a life, I'll be alright. Yeah, actually, I think, you know, I think, look, say you're after wine. I bought some more microphones, the little ones. They're like 4 quid, and I thought, 4 quid, I'll buy 2 of them. So that's 8 quid for 4 microphones. You get 1 bit that clips on your phone, and you get 2. So I bought 2 of them. I thought 8 quid. I thought I'll just buy them because I'm gonna start using my microphone when I do my lives and that. You was waiting for what? Yeah, on Saturday. Shut up, mate. Like I'm going to be a labourer. Mate, I couldn't be arsed. It's not too much like hard work, isn't it? I couldn't work on a building site, but I like being in charge of it. Just build me houses, isn't it? Can you just build me a house? How do you build houses? I don't know. It must be so tempting when you build. You must think, yeah, let's make this room 10 foot, 15 foot or whatever. Gary is a rent boy. Am I? Not a rent man. What age do you have to be a boy? I don't know. Or do you mean like boy as in male? Because yeah, I think I'm male. I'm that male last night. Well, when I went into the toilets there. Unless I went in the wrong one, mate. I don't know. Maybe I went in the wrong one. Do you not like them then? Did one run off with your money? Maybe it ran off with his money. I don't know. What are your thoughts on modern day English people? I don't know. The same as old day English people. Modern day English people. Very stressed. No, they're very stressed, I suppose. You know, the modern world's quite stressful, isn't it? Because I think stuff I've done in the past has made me regret or be pleased about the future, innit? That's the thing. Did you? Hamlet. Next thing you know, you were going, I've anyone been to the Globe? The Globe. As you imagine the Globe Theatre now, it's been raining, isn't it? Do they still act in the rain? I mean, they would have done when Shakespeare was on, wouldn't they? Surely. Old Bruins broke into the country. Yeah, but you can't. I can't stop them, can I? You know, shall I get annoyed about it? No, not really. It's like, shall I get annoyed about them and the weather? No, I can't control either. I just have to control my stuff, innit? Do you miss the old day of England? What, with no internet? Yeah, it was much better. No mobile phones, no internet. You used to go out and you was out. Literally out. Now you go out and people ring you, don't they? What's the first thing people say? You know, when you're out, someone rings you, what's the first thing they say? Where are you? When someone says that now, I go, I'm confused. Well, where are you? What do you mean, where am I? I'm confused. Are you coming to find me then? No. Don't worry then. My voice is still working wherever I am. What do you want to know? And it's like, I don't know. I just think the old days was better, wasn't it? You just went out, didn't you? Went out. I didn't see any rubbish. There weren't many people. There were gurus, but there weren't many people to preach to me readily in my phone. It all comes in my phone, isn't it? It's all like, eh. How would I survive in the modern world? Ignore much and know that the boring things are probably going to give me the best results in the end. Real phone boxes. Yeah. What, the phones? Yeah, we all do, don't we? So you feel more on standby at times with my phone. The phones are great, aren't they? You know, you can pay for everything. You can tax your car. I can do online. I can owe you a tenner. I'll just transfer you some money. It's great for that sort of stuff, isn't it? Or you've got to pay for something. You know, it's all on our phones, isn't it? And it's really almost becoming like you can't really not have a phone. Because how would you, if you really think about it, and like if you didn't have the internet or the phone, I think there's a lot of stuff. I know, especially old people, because they can't do it, can they? You know, someone like you got like your nan probably doesn't use a computer, and everything is online now, isn't it? You know, it's all. Would I live in America? I can't say never, but I like the UK. It's where I'm from. My family are here. My business is here. Why not just go to places? Why not not go to work and just travel to America? How long can I go there? 4 months. Well, let's go to America for 4 months. Rent a house. Where do we want to be? I don't know. Whatever beach let's rent one there, isn't it? You know, take whoever with you. Yeah, why not just go there and just take your kids? So have a couple of months off work. We go, you know, get your kids to have plenty of savings and say, come on, I'll pay for you. And we'll go off. Let's go to Tenerife. We'll rent a house in Tenerife for a month. I'd rather do that than live somewhere, because I'll get all the best and I'll go to all the nice restaurants, all the little thing. I ain't got to moan about the little shitty road sweeper who scratches my car or whatever, or I don't know, arguing with that neighbour because I live there. No, I want all the night. I want to be like on holiday, because it's great when you're on holiday, isn't it? I want to be like I'm on holiday everywhere other than where I live. My 20-year-old won't have a SIM card, will they? There's nothing wrong with it. It's how you use it, isn't it? It's how you use it. There's nothing wrong with sugar, as long as you don't eat. There's nothing wrong with Krispy Kremes, but if you eat too much of them, like gambling. What's wrong with betting shops? I don't gamble, so there could be billions of betting shops. I'm not going to gamble. I don't know. But if you're weak, well not weak, if you addicted or you like that sort of stuff, then maybe it's not a good thing for you. But just keeping it away from me, it's like not buying biscuits because I'm on a diet. Why not buy biscuits, but try not to eat them, or don't eat too many of them? Surely I'm going to succeed far more by doing that than just denying myself. If I deny, why do I want to deny myself? If I want to gamble, why deny? Just go and gamble. But don't then do it and then wish you hadn't. That's what you need, that feeling afterwards, isn't it? You need that feeling when you ate the biscuits before you eat them, isn't it? Am I from Essex? No. Plumstead, London. Shane's. I'm constantly helping people with phone stuff. Yeah, it's, well, you know, it's hard, isn't it? Because if you've grown up with it, like I haven't grown up with it, but I've sort of, it's come along in, I don't know, from when I was, I don't know, when was the internet sort of readily available to everyone? 30 years ago? I don't think it was when I was 20. 30-ish years ago, I suppose. And it's revolutionised everything, isn't it? I love the internet. I think it's great. I think it's brilliant. I think it's a real asset. I can lot of stuff. I like all this AI stuff. What do you honestly think of modern day Americans? Well, you can't generalise it. You know, I suppose someone who done some horrific crimes in America, I think he's horrible. But someone who is like a normal citizen, just he's a car dealer, maybe he goes to work, he don't stitch people up. He's a good car dealer, he puts them right when they go wrong. He's got a nice house. He's reasonably polite. If he walked in my house, took his shoes off, not sure why I care whether he's tall, fat, short, thin, lives in America or Finland. Don't bother me. If you're a nice person, it doesn't matter. There's horrible people all over the world, isn't it? In all countries there's horrible people. I don't like horrible people. I think you're valueless. You haven't got no value for me. You know, I don't want to associate with you. But the internet is allowing me to associate with them people, but it's up to me who I allow into my lives, and it's up to me what I follow. You know, and I do follow people. I follow a lot of the runners, and I quite like the motocross, and you know, some things are good, aren't they? Like the cooking channels, I'll watch them. I think, oh yeah, I like watch their videos of they've made these biscuits or this, and that interests me. Car stuff, I sort of watch it, but car reviews, do I really want to watch someone doing a car review? Not really. Why? I'm not going to buy one, so I don't know how many reviews I do. How am I doing? I'm alright, thank you. But you know, these are again, I always say these are my thoughts, aren't they? You know, it shouldn't be your thoughts. Everybody's different, isn't it? We're all, you know, you're allowed to think the internet is, you hang on every word, and it's like I can't function unless I've, you know, spend all my time on the internet. I mean, I'm on the internet too much. I think we all are really, but then does that make me a bad? Am I going to live any less longer? You know, am I going to have a shorter life because I'm on the internet a lot? I don't think so. Why do people, they knock themselves up, don't they? She's like loads of room on the left, right? So what she's done, she's come right over here. So now she can't get in. She's got to do like a 20-point manoeuvre. Why would you not cut the corner off when there's no corner there, then angle in? Practice, innit? People, you know, I think reversing, people can't do it because they don't practice it, because they're not comfortable doing it. I'm going, well, you're going to drive in the gaps. Some doing puzzles in magazines to get me off my phone. I always think I should read. I always think people who read, I think, quite envious, but then why should I read? What am I going to... It's different if I want to learn something, like I want to learn how to do databases, so I bought a book on PHP and MySQL, which is like a language, and I quite enjoyed it. It sort of... And the good thing with books is you go back, can't you? You can go, how do I do this? And you... my sister reads a lot of books, my girlfriend reads books, but I don't read them. I suppose books are good, they're a bit of an escapism, isn't it? And the good thing with a book, you've got to use your imagination, isn't it? So the character will be... Yeah, how many people would have read, let's say, 50 Shades? 50 Shades? Is it 50 Shades or 50 Cent? 50 Shades, isn't it? How many people are that? And, you know, if you could do a photograph of the person in that book, or not just that book, any book, right? I guarantee, if you haven't seen the film, but your picture of that person will be totally different to someone else, your mates, because your leading man will be this tall. You will like certain things, so you make the character like. And it's good we don't use our imagination, do we? Sadly, you know, become adults, and I think we don't have imagination, do we? When you're young, it's great. Kids is like, who's that? That's my mate. Who is it? And it's like no one even there, isn't it? And you think, like Toy Story. I absolutely love Toy Story. Toy Story, what a brilliant film, isn't it? What an absolutely brilliant film. Because you've all talked to them, innit? You've all talked to your toys, haven't you? You have. You know, if you had a racing car, you'd have talked to it, wouldn't you? You just did. That's what we do as kids, isn't it? Well, you do. The trouble is, the phone is quite, it sort of absorbs our time too much. Because it's quite interesting, isn't it? There's a lot going on the phone, isn't it? You can watch, and TikTok is particularly engaging because it's all short form videos, isn't it? Perfect. Isn't it weird? Absolutely perfect. If you looked at a video and it was like, I don't know, 2 hours long, and it was talking about a subject you like, you keep going forward, you'd scroll it forward, wouldn't you? A bit like the old films, wasn't it? the old films that we used to like, people pause and go forward, and that bit, innit? So you know, because I suppose there's bit interesting bits, isn't there? And we're all different. We all find different. Do you think we're getting worse though? Do you think we're getting worse? You know, do you think our attention span is diminishing? You know, I think it feels like it is, isn't it? You know, it is. It's probably because we want instant. I want instant. I want to be instantly entertained, isn't it? I want to be instantly wealthy. I want to be instantly slim. I want to instantly get where I'm going. I want everything instant. I want it fixed instantly. I want my car fixed instantly. And we've become, it's our expectations. Our expectations are so high. You know, that's why you need to lower them. I think you lower, if you extend your gratification, if you delay it, I think your expectations come down and you accept more. But if I get instant gratification, I'm ratcheting it up my expectations of stuff. It feels like that to me, and the modern world feels very ratcheted up onto people's expectations. You know, people expect, so it's funny, people expect so much, but how many people like that are lazy when they're at work? And everyone is called. Well, I think the modern world seems to be, I have to have a diagnosis. It's like, no, you're just naughty, you know. And people go, oh yeah, but once I know it's better. I mean, well, so you're diagnosed, you've got these letters, and I think medication's, nah, I don't like medication. It always seems to be a side effect for something, doesn't it? If you take it for blood pressure, then your cholesterol goes high or something like that. What's this? I read for 15 minutes from YouTube. Well, I think you have to do something. Oh, is anyone else get that? I've got an itchy throat, but it feels like it's in my ears. When I say that, people go, no, I never get that. I think you're lying. I think you're lying. If you tell me you don't get the itchy throat, but you feel like it's in your ears, if you tell me you don't get that, you're a robot. You're not human. And if you're on your own, don't you do that? To try and itch it. This is what I do. I have to do for myself. What I have to do. Ian, you're normal. You're normal, mate. I love it. My girlfriend says, no, I never get that. Don't you, when you're on your own, don't you want to like that? It's to itch it, and I don't know what it is. I want to know what it is. Am I going mad? Maybe it's a sign of insanity. I don't know, maybe. I've had it for years. I'm already insane. I don't know. This is what I do. I think I have to allow me to do skiving. I have to do something. Like, I can't touch my phone before I get out of bed. I have to get up, go and put it in the lounge, do some stuff, then touch my phone. But if I touch my phone, I'm annoyed because I think you're wasting time. Very, very bad drum. Yeah, but Caroline, I don't know what it is. Don't tell me that. I want to know if you get it. I don't care what it can cause. It's like, it feels like it's in your throat, doesn't it? The back of your throat in there, but it feels like it's inside your ear, isn't it? Maybe it's just a sign that I'm a bit mad. Does that mean I'm going mad? Is it a sign of madness? You're going to walk down the street going, it's like, what's he doing? What's that noise? Everyone will think it's like, that's a weird sound. You should stand under your bonnet going, I've already gone mad. I want to be mad. I don't want to be. I don't want to be normal. I don't like being normal. You lot are normal, innit? You lot are normal. You don't sleep. You don't sleep, and it's like stressing over stuff. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to worry about stuff. It's hard work. Psychiatric review won't send me there. Caroline, no, she's already sent me there years ago, I think. I keep getting these red things on my arm, like itching like mad, and then you're just like, why did I do that? I can't keep telling you all my ailments. I don't think I've got too many ailments. You're not normal. Well, what is normal, isn't it? What someone's normality is like someone who's got a really high-powered job. They're really stressed. That's normal to them, isn't it? That's their normal day, isn't it? I like a day when I don't. Not so much don't do anything. I just I'm not really worried about anything. That seems to be the thing. That seems to be the thing for me. Itchy wrist. Shut up. You're just putting it on now. I'm not even listening to you now. Anyway, she can't say anything. She's not a nurse anymore. Then she says it. I said, no, you're not a nurse anymore. You can't tell me. You can't tell me what to do. She's always moaning. I should go to the doctor about stuff, innit? Have you been to the doctors? Yeah. She regularly catches me out though. I can't see the point. Unless my leg's fallen off. Alice, I'm alright. Unless my leg's fallen off, what's the point? If my leg's fallen off, they can stick it back on, innit? If it ain't fallen off, it's like wait till it falls off, innit? Wait till you've gone completely insane, then go and see the doctor and he says, it's beyond help now, mate, isn't it? I do think if it's serious, but I don't know, what would I class as serious? I don't know, maybe not breathing, but then I wouldn't be able to get to the doctor's then, would I? I need some, like, I don't know, an alarm, innit? So if I'm there and I'm that's the thing when you're on your own, isn't it? If you're on your own and you silly thing like fell down the stairs or something, it's like, you know, how long before someone finds you, isn't it? Yeah, it's not being here like my neck, you know, it's like maybe I could have gone, but what's the point? It's a stiff neck, isn't it? And then you do sometimes think, oh, especially Dr. Google, innit? You think, oh, and how many people must go to the doctor and think they've got I'm convinced they got cancer, innit? I think it's cancer. You read something on Google and you're like, oh, it's definitely, and it's like, no, it's not at all. But maybe probably too much information and too little knowledge, we can't handle it, and we then just assume things, don't we? Shouting to go, get to the doctors. You should be. It feels like it's not that, but you long it out, don't you? You say like, well, maybe I'll be all right. And a lot of times we are, I suppose, aren't we? A lot of times we're actually fine, but 35 minutes. I ain't sitting here for another 10 minutes and I'm buggering off. Really, you want your mate to be a doctor. That's what you want to be. Do you think doctors diagnose? Google symptoms. The rate doctors are wrong is staggering. Yeah, but are you saying that they shouldn't be wrong because they're just a GP, a general practitioner, aren't they? You know, they've probably got a reasonable amount of knowledge about everything. That's why you have specialists, isn't it? Surely, you'd have someone who's a specialist in, you know, cardiothoracic, you know, urology, colorectal, paediatrician, you know, brain surgeons. You know, sure, there's specialists for lungs. I bet there's an elbow specialist who knows everything about the elbows or joints. You know, there's got to be, isn't there? And if you, again, they're only human, aren't they? You know, and would you try and can you imagine trying to diagnose problems with the body? The people that charge your entire bank account, what, to see them? Yeah, but then go to the GP or even the chemist, isn't it? Yeah, but then don't you wish you was a doctor or a? Would you want to be a doctor or a consultant? I wouldn't. Yeah, they earn good money. Like with my girlfriend, you know, you heard some of the sort of money they were on. You think, wow, you know, but look at the training, isn't it? Tons and tons of training, isn't it? Can't tell. You just, I don't know. Yeah, you want a perfect diagnosis, isn't it? And so do you think that a mechanic should know everything about your car then, isn't it? I respect the ones. Yeah, but you say don't get it wrong. But so you're expecting perfection then? Is that what you're saying? They should be perfect. if you're not perfect in your job, why should someone, just because whether it's dealing with your body and whether you're going to live or not, that's irrelevant. It's still just a job. Yes, it's a responsible job. I don't know. Would you say that pilots should be perfect and never make mistakes? If you think that, I'd say you better not get on a plane then. You know, if it's humans, human error, isn't it? Human error. You could be tired, you know, if you never made a mistake. And people go, yeah, but that's different. Well, I don't see it. The principle is exactly the same. You know, and if you're really worried about it, well, I'd say, if you're really worried about being diagnosed with things, that means if there's nothing wrong with you now, are you hardly eating any sugar? You're doing everything you possibly can to stay out of hospital, away from the doctors, completely. So you look after your body perfectly, you eat the perfect diet, you get the perfect amount of sleep, you get the perfect amount of stress. You really do that. If you say, no, I don't do any of that, it's like, hang on a minute, you're going to go to the very person to fix you when the things you do make you go wrong. Like, if you don't want to go to the mechanic, why not look after your car like a baby? If you don't want to go to the mechanic, you've got to look after your car. Check the oil and water. Do you ever check the oil? No. I thought you didn't like mechanics. Am I simplistic? Am I got the wrong attitude? I hope so, because it's my attitude. But I think if you're saying that you think that, not just you, a lot of people say, and I do agree that they get a lot wrong, but they're only people, aren't they? Do I get things wrong in life? Yes. So what? I'm allowed to get things wrong, but they're not, just because they're a doctor? I don't know. Go and have 7 opinions on it. Say, well, I want another doctor's opinion, and pay them. Go up harness it. Find the best person in the world and say, can you know, the most successful. Well, what would you do? Would you say it's how many have survived, or how many things have, and how many people have stuff done? Look at George Best. Yeah, look at George Best. What an example. Been given another chance, back on it again, and died. Poor bloke died. So it wouldn't matter who had operated on George Best. He made them decisions, didn't he? He made the decision. I'm not saying everybody does, but I think to expect a consultant or a doctor should make a perfect diagnosis, I'm going, you're quite demanding. Your expectations. Your expectations are really, you expect, well, let's hope he fixes me. And you get and talk to him, innit? Talk to him and say, you know, I think this is wrong with your knee, I think this is wrong with your heart, that's wrong with your heart. This is a course of action. Go and see another one. And then how do you make your mind up then? How do you make your mind up? What about if the one you chose finishes you off? You go, well, then you'll go, I wish I hadn't gone through. I think a lot of it's luck, isn't it? A lot of it's just luck. You know, when I was in hospital, they gave me too much of this, whatever it was, and just felt dog rough, you know. And they come down and they said, we've given you too much of stuff. What should I mean, I'm still alive. You know, it probably wouldn't have killed me, but you just thought, you know, what? I'd get him in trouble, really? What for? What good's that going to do? Really? Some people say, yeah, let's have some compensation. I think, no, you know. But, you know, you definitely shouldn't listen to me, innit? You should make your own mind up what you think. It's not what I see. But I do think, for me to expect perfection from somebody, what do you think of people cutting off their knobs and pretending to be something else? I don't know. I think I just think that they want to be a female. That's my thoughts, you know. I don't really think much about them. Why would I want to think about them? I'd rather think about how can I market that car that I've got going out. And why I tell you, rather than doing that, I'd be better off to do loads of videos, slice them all together, and do some other videos, and get some old videos and repurpose them. That's what I think, and try and say, here, do us a favour, follow my channel. But you may not. You may think, oh, I want to be angry about that, or I want to be concerned about that. If a doctor hurt me in some way, I wouldn't be mad. I agree. Well, no, well, obviously it wasn't. As long as it wasn't intentional, wasn't it? I mean, look at Mr. Shipman. You know, that was bad, wasn't it? And like that, Beverly. You know, all them kids. You know, that's tragic. But you know, there's always bad people, isn't it? There's always bad people out there who sadly will. You know, like I'm a car dealer. You know, we're scum of the earth, aren't we? So they're all useless. It's like, no, I disagree. I'm not useless. I'm trustworthy, and I'll fix your car if it goes wrong. But would I trust many dealers? No. But that's the same with everyone. You know, you say there's plenty of plumbers out there who rip-offs. Well, so every plumber. You can't tie them all by the same brush, surely. You've got to give someone a chance, haven't you? But then, I don't know, who you believe in? You know, do you get to a point where I'm never going to believe anyone? Or Adam, you know, shall I believe nobody then? You know, actually, you're better off just keeping the problem, innit? Don't have anything done because they might be wrong. Sometimes you have to take a chance in life. You have to go, well, do you know what? I am getting out of breath, and he said that. I've done a little bit of Googling. It seems like it might be right. My day's been good, actually, mate. It seems like it might be right. So you go, well, I'll take a chance. It's like when you're dealing with people. You know, how do I, you know, shall I not trust anyone? They might not pay me, innit? Because I've been knocked once, does that mean I have to think everybody's not? I should be aware and do my due diligence. You know, like if you're worried about a problem with your body, do your research, you know, ask questions. You know, find someone that you can email about this. You need to get your mind put at rest, isn't it? That's the thing. Once your mind's at rest, you're okay, isn't it? Yeah, well, you obviously would be. You know, they've done something, and oh, we've nipped your spinal cord. You can't walk anymore. You'd be like, what? You're not going to be happy, and you'd be angry. Of course, you'd be angry, and it's natural, isn't it? You know, you know, one of your loved ones passed away, or your dog went to the vets or something, and something happened, and it's not alive anymore. Of course, you're going to be angry. You think, oh, because it's what if? If it's a very little word, but you know, I don't know. Research is king. You're not just purchasing. We're talking about like if you go to the doctors, you know, and they get it wrong. But how do you know? How are we saying that? I can't release your comment, mate. Won't let me do it. Are we saying that they should be perfect? You know, doctors shouldn't make any mistakes. I mean, I make mistakes, you know. So, you know, it seems a bit hypocritical. The modern way feels quite hypocritical, isn't it? You know, I don't do what I do. Do what I say. That's what it feels like, and you think, no, not really, because those people are telling me that they don't want to do they? Anyway, I'm gonna go now because I've got this child's got to go and use the little boy's room, and I'm off. So I'm gonna say goodbye. So, well, I might see you in the morning. Might do a walk. Depends on what this weather's doing. If I'm honest, if it's pouring with rain, nah. It was nice doing a walk this morning. Just so nice getting out and doing that walk. You know, and I miss doing the walks. I miss going walking, but then I do enjoy my swimming and my cycling. Well, not cycling, but my running. I will be cycling when the weather changes. When we actually get some dry weather, it'll be like luxury. It's pouring here, mate. It's just horrible. See you later, guys. Yeah, well, topics. You lot can say the topics, and then we chat about it, innit? And I don't really want to debate political stuff and. You know, some knobs come in and say, oh, you look like Gary Glitter or something. Really? You know, just valueless, isn't it? Can you imagine them? Christ, imagine them actually having kids. Like, oh my God, don't ever have kids, innit? Right, I'm going now. See you later. Laters. I'm going.